Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
As Burger King rounds out 2018, it's dropping another variation of its popular crispy chicken, this time inspired by one of its most recent King burgers. And just to keep that flavor train rolling, they're also bringing back a sweet treat that should put a smile on a lot of people's faces. So let's take a look at them, starting off with the all-new cheesy bacon crispy chicken sandwich. And as always, we are greeted with that very familiar potato bun that BK loves to use. It's got a nice shine on the very top, a nice gloss. Let's pop it and see what we've got underneath. Looks like a decent amount of that American cheese sauce from the most recent Philly Cheese King as a holdover from that one. We've got 2 slices of hickory smoked bacon along with a regular slice of American cheese, and that all sits on top of a 100% white meat chicken fillet that is fried up to a crispy golden brown. And underneath that, if I can go just a little lower for you here, I think we're gonna find a little bit more cheese. And yes, there is a little bit more of that cheese sauce there. So definitely a cheesy explosion with this one. They're selling this one exactly as advertised. Lots of goodness for sure, and it's sticking together big time. Looking pretty decent, actually. And just to go with it, and also making a return appearance on the menu, are the Cini Minis, which I have never had before. So taking a quick look at this one, looks like we've got 4 nicely formed pieces of dough here, along with that cinnamon goodness mixed all throughout the middle. It looks like it's a lot of it, actually, looking really nice. This actually comes with a little side of the icing to go with, so looking forward to getting into this one as well. Not bad overall in the presentation. These look like they are gonna satisfy that sweet tooth. So let's see if it does just that, along with satisfying the overall feeling I have for the crispy chicken here at BK. This is the new cheesy bacon crispy chicken sandwich here at BK, along with the returning Cini Minis. Let's peep out this flavor. Looks like a solid amount of cheesy goodness on top of this crispy chicken. Let's dive in. It's the new cheesy bacon crispy chicken sandwich here at BK. Well, it's definitely cheesy. Mission accomplished on that front. And to be honest, most of the cheese flavor is coming from the American cheese slice that I'm actually tasting more while I'm eating the chicken itself, as opposed to the actual sauce. Now, it's decent, don't get me wrong, but I'm not getting an overabundance of that creamy goodness. Let's keep going. Okay. Now, naturally, this is a different eating experience compared to a regular King burger, and that's obviously because it's chicken, on top of the fact that the bread that they're using is different in and of itself. It's got a little bit of airiness to it. The potato bun definitely stands out. And with the theme of this one being cheesy, it definitely gets the job done the further you get into it. Initially, it's a little bit lighter, but then once you get to the middle, that's where you're going to get a combination of everything, including the hickory smoked bacon. So the combo does work, but don't expect a lot of cheese until you get to that very middle. But hey, that's based on my first impression of this, and as I'm getting further and further in, I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. And that's on top of the juiciness of the chicken that I really enjoy here at BK since they've upgraded a couple of years ago. And hey, you just can't go wrong with a couple of strips of hickory smoked bacon to complement the coating on the chicken itself. That's always a highlight, and it's definitely recommended whenever you get any of the chicken sandwiches here. And let me just add that while I do definitely enjoy the potato bun here at BK, I really wish it had a little bit more of the flour dusting like a traditional potato roll. I think it would just complement not only the flavor of this, but the look of it as well. But still, a very tasty chicken sandwich. You know, I'm really glad that BK decided to hold over that American cheese sauce from the Philly Cheese King, because I do think it works on just about anything you put it on. I mean, guys, it's gooey cheese. How bad can that really be? But when you add it to some pretty decent protein, especially with this chicken, you have a lot to look forward to. It's not bad. Okay, let's give these Cini Minis a shot real quick because I've never tried them before and they do smell pretty great. Okay, now this one wouldn't be complete without first lacing them up. So let's lather these up really nicely for you and give these a shot. Definitely loving that confectionery sugar on this one here, guys. The drizzle looks pretty awesome. You know, this kind of feels like pizza dough. Here we go, it's the Cini Minis returning here to BK, but the first time for me. Not too bad. They've got a nice denseness to them on top of that pasty, gooey cinnamon goodness on the inside, but you know what? I think I need a little bit more of that glaze real fast here. So let me go for a little dip one more time and give this a shot. You can't have too much glaze, right? Here we go. Oh, that's a ticket right there. Here's a quick cross-section shot for you guys, and I do recommend going a little heavy on the glazed icing to really bring out the flavor, but as you can see, there's a pretty decent amount of that cinnamon goodness on the inside. It's pretty evenly distributed, and I have to admit, these are really, really tasty. Not too overly sweet, but definitely a very nice cinnamon flavor. So not a bad couple of items that you should be able to find at your local BK for a limited time only once this review goes live, and I do have to admit they do add something pretty nice to the menu. Because personally for me, who doesn't like another variation of the popular chicken here at BK? I'm definitely a fan of what they offer in that department, and ever since they've upgraded that recipe, it's even better than ever. So with that said, and based upon my initial impressions of this cheesy bacon crispy chicken sandwich here at BK, let's start off with that one with the overall score, and what it is a decent 7.5 out of 10. It's not my favorite chicken sandwich by far, but what it does it does pretty well. And like I said, the further you get into it, the better it gets in terms of the cheesiness of it. But don't expect it to be like the Philly Cheese King because, guys, there is nothing else like the Philly Cheese King. Still a very tasty chicken sandwich, though. And as for the Cini Minis, which were a pretty tasty treat considering they're only 50 cents a piece on top of it, I'm gonna have to go with a decent 7 out of 10 on those. Not the best cinnamon rolls out there, but still a very, very tasty one. Or should I say 4, because that actually satisfies the sweet tooth itch pretty nicely, and I do have to admit the icing is pretty good. But like I said, go heavy on it, you'll thank me for it. So there you have it, a fun couple of items. One a variation of what currently is, and one that should put a smile on a lot of peeps' faces who love something sweet. Now the question is, what do you guys think? Drop some comments down below. What do you guys think of the newest version of the crispy chicken sandwich over here at BK on top of the Cini Minis? Have you guys ever had those? Definitely light up that comment section down below and make your voice heard. And with that said, this is ENK closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Hey, and real quick, a huge shout out and thanks over to Bob and his awesome crew at my local BK here in Pasadena, California on Fair Oaks Boulevard. Guys, thank you so much for the awesome customer service as always, as well as the new holiday BK Crown collectible going up in my studio. So tell me, who's naughty and who's nice? All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.